For you. I am so excited to do this hour with you because I love this brand. And as you know, if there's one category here at QVC that I'm pretty closely associated with, it's the home world. So I'm always thinking aesthetic, and I'm always thinking like, is it too big? Is it too small? Is it going to be the right scale? When you see this chair, and you can see the one over my shoulder here, when you look at that, that just looks like a gorgeous upholstered chair for anybody's home, regardless of taste, style, preference, anything. Would you ever think that that chair was also a recliner, and a lazy boy recliner at that? That's why we're so excited about this QVC2 big deal. There are 4 colors that you can choose from. So the color that you're looking at right over there is that gorgeous Fudge, and it is a rich chocolate brown. I am sitting on the very neutral slate. Some of you will see more of a grayish tone. Some of you might see more of a brownish tone. We'll come in close to these fabrics over the course of the hour, but it is such a great neutral. As slate as it is, I would also call it taupe or mushroom, and those colors, if those work in your home, it'll be fabulous. For the first time in the longest time, maybe 5 years as well, we're bringing you this chair in this wonderful pattern. And this is called Marigold. It is a cream background. It has gray and gold with it, and it is fabulous. Fabulous. So neutral, so chic, so modern. If you have browns in your room and it's looking a little like, tired, you can rejuvenate it here. If you've done gray in your home, you can rejuvenate it with Marigold. And then I'm going to show you the one that I just looked over and said to our guest, Molly Menti, I am going to order this tonight in the show. It's midnight. It's navy blue. It's fabulous, but again, when you see the close-up of this fabric, it's not just a flat navy. There are some beautiful, almost highs and lows to that navy fabrication. Here's what you need to do. There's a couple things. Besides the color that you're choosing, you need to choose, do you want a manual recliner, which is just a pushback, or do you want to have the power recliner? If you want the manual recliner, keep in mind we've upgraded this. This fabric that we're using is called iClean, so don't worry if you have pets or kids. We've upgraded to the Airform seat cushion. Those are extra things you pay for when you're ordering a lazy boy chair. We've included them. So your total retail value for the manual is $1,369. Our QVC price, almost $400 less, at $989 with 6 easy payments and free delivery and setup. Now, if you want a power recliner, we'll show you what that means. But if you want this same Cabot recliner, and then you add the power recline option, and then you upgrade to the Airform seat cushion, that total retail, $1,818. And you're getting that same chair for, again, over $500 off at $1,269, 6 easy payments of $211.50, but free delivery and setup. One more thing to call out. A benefit of having a QVC credit card, it costs nothing. There is no annual fee. You could apply for one right now, and if you're approved, you're going to be able to use that Q card for this purchase and have a 12-month special financing. That means you get 12 months to pay it off as long as you're doing the minimum monthly balance and you're paying it off in full in a year. You accrue no finance charges. It's same as cash. And with our Q card right now, a $40 account credit if you are approved and once you make your first purchase. So that's something else to consider. All right, that said, I've shown you your choices. I've shown you how fabulous the silhouette of this chair is, and I want to introduce you to Molly Menti, who's going to come out and spend the hour with us. Nice to see you.
Hi.
We haven't worked together in ages.
Oh,
so
my
so excited
gosh.
to work with you and
it's
see
so
you.
Good to be with you.
I think the last time I saw you, you were pregnant with baby 1, who's now how old?
4.
4. And
I
you
have
just had a
baby
second,
2,
right? Who's 6 months.
Who is 6 months old, and
As a busy mom, raising
I am a
2,
busy mom.
can you appreciate the comfort of a lazy boy chair?
Probably more than the last time we talked, right? Because I have 2 boys, and because the first one's starting to get a little bit more into everything. But one of the amazing things about Lazy Boy is that it's been invited into our homes, right, for 92 years.
Yeah.
Because they don't just care about style, which we can both agree. We both were like, this chair's
so
over
great.
this chair. It's
So
so
great.
amazing. They don't just care about style, they care about durability.
Yes.
They care about innovation. In everything that they do, they're always worried about all of those things. So what's really relaxing to me is being able to look at a chair like this, but not panicking if there's a spill or if there's a problem, because it's a Lazy Boy recliner.
And
which
it has
is so
this
incredible.
eye-clean fabrication, which we will talk about. Let's talk real quickly. Can I just give some sizing? And you might be able to help me with this too. So when we talk about the size of this chair, I see all these different measurements. It's 41.5 inches tall.
Which is basically the largest back that we do. So it's a really kind of a longer back and then a really nice interior width in the seat.
Yes,
But
33 inches wide.
yes, but the overall footprint isn't huge.
Yes.
So it's not going to be something that's going to consume your room.
Well,
It's
this is
going
what
to be
I love
something
about
that's just
it, you
so
know?
nice, and you can place it maybe in like a beautiful nook, or you could make, I would always agree that you should get 2 of these and kind of put them together as a his and hers place and kind of make a really nice area out of them. They're just so beautiful.
So the sizing is 41.5 inches high. It's 33 inches across when you go arm to arm. The seat, just so that you know, is 21.5 inches wide and 20 inches deep, front to back. Let's sit in these chairs and then talk about the recline feature. Because there are a lot of recliners out there, and I think people have sort of generically applied the word Lazy Boy to any recliner.
Yes.
But as we recline in these, I have the manual, which means you just push this back and you can still recline. Oh, is this nice?
Isn't that beautiful?
All the way
you
back.
You have those 3 positions in the manual. So you sort of have the sitting,
good.
and then you have the relaxing and reading, and then you're in that full bed recline. And
full bed recline.
Full bed recline.
Those might be some of the 3 best words I've heard all day.
Right.
Wow.
That's that relaxation, that moment. But because it's a Lazy Boy, and what makes Lazy Boy different is you're getting lumbar support in all positions. Then because we're with QVC, we always build these. So it's the memory foam. It's not just memory foam, it's airform foam, which I want to talk to you about. In that seat, in the cushioning, it's so beautiful and going to take your shape and then recover. Really, really gorgeous in that. But then we, you know, as always, we're still assembled right here from domestic and imported parts, and that's just the manual. This is the very first time in a designer chair that we have a power option. And you might be looking at this chair and going, well, where could it be power? There's no remote, there's nothing to it that looks like power, because it's so beautifully integrated into the side right here. And this is the power option, which is whisper silent, which is so important to me, because whenever I'm sitting in my home, I'm trying to induce some sort of sleep happening with one of my children. And so it's completely whisper silent, so wonderful for a nursery, so wonderful for a bedroom. But this is all, this button right here is gonna take you back in infinite positions. And this button right here is going to bring you back out of that, and that's all you have to think about. So infinitely. And then this right here, I love this. This is kind of a little ask of mine. This is where you get to plug in your USB. If you've ever nursed a child, you understand how important it is to have your phone with you at all times, and that's where I am right now. But all of us, we want our devices with us. You can see Kevin over there, and he's got his phone charged. There's never a moment where you're going to need to get out of this chair. This can really be that moment at the end of the day, you know?
I mean, the style is great. The comfort of this is so amazing. The back support, the cushion underneath. These chairs are designed to hold up to 300 pounds.
300 pounds.
The fabrication. Can I talk to you about that? Like, those things are important to me. If I'm sitting here with my arms on the chair, this fabric almost feels like it could be a silk blend.
Isn't it incredible?
It's a beautiful fabric. Oh, Kathy, that is such a great shot. Can you show it one more time? So this is what we're talking about, Molly, when we were talking about these solid colors have some highs and lows to them.
They really
They're just beautiful.
And they have that woven look to them, which I think elevates the fabric a little bit more, and it's just so beautiful. But what's so incredible about this is that it's eye clean.
And what does that mean?
So eye clean, you talk about Lazy Boy innovation and American ingenuity. iClean means that you can spill, and I want to wait so you guys can see this. This is the Marigold, and when I saw this Marigold out there, I told you, I was like, I would not be able to have this in my house, right? Because to me, this would be too light. Look at this wine that I just spilled, which I often do because I'm always holding a baby or falling asleep. And I want to show you how this is going to actually just attract itself to the cloth here. It's just going to blot right up, and that's because iClean is actually inherent to the fabric. It is not something we're putting on it. It's not a treatment that we're going to treat your fabric with. This is something that is inherent, and it's saturated in every single strand of this fabric.
Wow.
And we are able to just go ahead and
so if
not
there is
worry
a
about
spill,
it.
you just kind of blot it up.
You just blot it up if there is a spill each and every time. So think about the relaxation in that.
Yes.
You can have something this beautiful, but you don't have to jump if there's a spill. You don't have to say to your child, no, you can't be in there. I said to you, this Marigold is so beautiful, so light. I wouldn't know that I would be able to have this in my house with the 2 little babies, but you can, because it's a lazy boy and because of iClean. It's incredible.
Let's go through the colors again real quickly. And then I want to touch on the power feature again because we have some animation, and then we'll move into the cushion and what that's all about. So this is the one that I'm thinking about getting.
This is midnight. I mean, isn't this
anything
incredible?
navy I'm just obsessed with, but we have a huge sectional in our family room. It's a huge 10-foot by 10-foot sectional, and we've always had a chair kind of on the opposite side, and that chair has seen better days.
Right.
You know, I mean, I have 2 kids, my husband, and we have 2 Rottweilers. All right, so we have big dogs, and I was looking at that chair the other day, and I thought, it has seen better days. We need to maybe start thinking about getting a new chair. And then I saw this, and I'm like, I don't know if my brown couch and the navy will be okay, but then I thought, I'll just do matching pillows on all of them.
Right.
The feet of the chair are brown that match the sofa.
It's a mahogany foot, which is just so
I think they'll be
beautiful.
fine together. And then the paint in that room is a soft gold, and then I have a tan carpet. I think
It's
the brown
gonna
and
pull
the
it all
navy and the right pillows, it's going to be a whole refresh for the space.
And blues and nauticals and Americana, it's all that farmhouse. It's all having such a moment in furniture right now, and it's all so beautiful. And it, you know, because it's calming.
Yes.
It's so calming. And this is Marigold.
Marigold
I
is
screamed
gorgeous.
when I saw Marigold. It's
Cream.
absolutely gorgeous.
Like a slate gray and a soft gold.
I can imagine
Isn't
this
that
in
pretty?
a beautiful sitting room. I can imagine this updating your room. I loved what you said. Or going into a bedroom. This is gorgeous.
Would be
You're
great.
in that slate.
And the slate, yeah. And the slate is an interesting color because I was saying it could also be taupe. It could be mushroom.
Right.
It's not really all gray.
That is the true. It's greige is perfect.
Yeah,
it's that
it's
true,
gray and brown
true
together.
neutral.
Yes.
Yes, it's absolutely beautiful. And then this over here is the Fudge,
Look at
which
that
I
fudge.
just love because it is really that like chocolatey
nice.
brown, and it's so beautiful. And you can really, in the Fudge, because it's darker, you can really see that woven piece to
it's
this
great.
fabric, which is just so, so gorgeous. But all of this, even though it looks like such this high-end fabric, and it is this beautiful high-end fabric, this is going to be able to have that spill and then be beautiful. You know, they test fabrics in a 5 out of 5, and this got a 5. There's a scale from 1 to 5. This got 5 out of 5 for stain repellency for things like wine, chocolate, coffee, and that's because you can do exactly what I did here. Because this is this iClean, this is wine, you're able to pour, and then it's just going to bead up. It's not going through at all.
Right.
And then watch how this
doesn't
just
penetrate.
pulls in. It goes more towards this little cloth we have than anything else. It doesn't penetrate. So that's all of those things. Wine, coffee, tea. This is where it did 5 out of 5 in those types of things that would be terrifying. Ketchup.
Right.
That's the stuff that you go, well, that fabric is over.
Well, then you
forever.
also think about, like, you know, your kids and they've got their juice box, right? And then that spills. Or you have the dog slobber and you just want to be able to know that it's going to clean off okay.
Yeah,
like that.
right.
Those are the things that happen in life, right? It could just be the condensation that's coming off of your drink and you don't want it to stain the fabric. It's not going to stain this iClean.
Right, because it's not going to penetrate the chair. And then this being power in a designer chair like this, that you're going to be able to have that so beautifully integrated. And you know, this is the first time at QVC that we've had power in a chair like this, that you can just get that infinite recline, that absolute relaxation. So easy. This takes you right back down in something this beautiful.
And so we're going to show you here